What's going on YouTube? Today we're back on a brand new video. Today I will be talking about the best game passes to get inside of Roblox Blox Fruit. Now I know it can be confusing on what game passes you should get. There are so many game passes in the whole game, and it can be hard to choose from which ones you want. So today I will be giving an in-detail guide about what all game passes that I feel are the best. So let's go ahead and get into it. Alright guys, so the boat I'm using now is the fast boat game pass. Now once you unlock on the fast boat game pass, you no longer have to spend any belly on. Now there are a couple upsides to the game pass, and it's that this boat is super fast. I think it's even faster than the light fruit. So this boat game pass is good if you don't have a good fruit that gives you any sort of transportation. But there are a couple downsides. The first downside is that it costs 350 Robux. But the other downside is you can't fly with this boat. Now we are flying above on the water, but you can't fly up to places. So that's the only other downside of this game pass. But other than that, I might give it we'll give it a solid, probably about 5 out of 10. Guys, so now let's talk about the 2x boss drop chance. Now, in my opinion, this game pass is so OP. Even though it costs a hefty 350 of your Robux too, that is honestly not a lot of your Robux still. And also, on top of that, there are so many items in this game that are so hard to get, and this game pass makes it so much more just easier to actually unlock that, because a lot of these games have like 2.5% drop chance, which is really hard, and it can take up to 30 to 40 attempts in order to get one item. So that's why I'm gonna give this game pass a solid 8 out of 10. Alright guys, so the next game pass we're talking about is Time to Money. Now here, Time to Money is 450, so it does cost a little bit more than Time to Boss Drop Chance, and being honest with you, it's not that good in my opinion. Now for some people it will be good because you can farm money super fast, but over time in Blox Fruit, if you just farm like your usual, then you'll end up getting a whole bunch of money without even knowing. So that's why I don't think it's that big of a deal. And also when you're leveling up, if you save up your money, I mean, these quests give like so much money. This one gives 14,000 each time you do a quest. So that's why I think it's not that good. But I think it is we'll give it about a 4 out of 10. Alright guys, so now let's start talking about Time to Mastery. Now, in my opinion, Time to Mastery is one of the best game passes in the whole game. Because look, Time to Mastery is your mastery on your swords. Now, this is really OP, because there are so many swords and like fighting styles that you have to mastery up other swords to like 400, and it makes it so much easier because it takes forever if you don't. And also, the more mastery you get, the more damage you get. So that's why I think this is one of the best game passes in the game, and you really do need it. So I would say we'll give it a 10 out of 10. Guys, now for the next game pass, if you want to spend a hefty 2,700, well then you can get the Fruit Notifier. Now, what is my opinion on this game pass? Well, I have a love-hate relationship with it. Now, I actually own it, but here are the upsides and the downsides to it. So the upsides are, you can see where the fruit is before anyone else can, and it like locates you right to it. And the odds of you finding a fruit on the ground without having this game pass is like 0 to none. It's super hard. And the downside is it costs so much, and a lot of times a lot of other people own it too, so you still have to race for the fruit. And also, even though it tells you exactly where it is, a lot of times you just get some trash and you have to go all the way across on the map to get it. So I'm gonna have to get it probably about 4 out of 10. Alright guys, now one of my favorite game passes right here, the Dark Blade. Now there's a couple reasons why it is my favorite. The first reason is because it just looks so cool. I mean, look at it. Hockey off, hockey on. and it also does a lot of damage, so it's really good for users in the first sea and also in the second sea. And it's also really good all the way throughout the third sea too. So it's not a bad sword. And it actually has one of the top damages in the whole game, which is honestly pretty amazing. Plus, it only costs 1,200, I think. Yeah, it only costs 1,200. So yeah, it's insane. It's one of the mythical swords too. So yeah, so that will wrap up my tier list on the best game passes in the whole game. If this helped y'all, make sure y'all like and sub.